Today on Morehead Today. With guest Charles Shouse. Also on the show, Tony Calhoun. With musical guest John Modaff. And your hosts of Morehead Today, Nate Merritt and Crystal Zhao.
Welcome to Morehead Today. Nate, I heard there was a tornado hit your hometown. I want to express my deepest condolence.
That's right, Crystal. Thank you very much. I'd just like to take this moment to say my heart goes out to all those who fell victim to the storms this past week, and especially my hometown. My prayers and thoughts are with each and all of my friends and family there. Now on to the show. Very good show today. We're so thankful. Charles Shouse from Shouse Productions is here today with us. He is the founder and producer. Also with us, Tony Calhoun. He is an actor and he also works with Shouse Productions. He's a very good guy and a great actor. Very excited about him being here. And Crystal, who's our musical guest?
Today for our music guest is Professor John Modaff.
Stay with us, and when we come back from this commercial break, Charles will be with us on the couch. Stay tuned.
Morehead State University has several regional campuses across Kentucky, as well as a huge selection of classes offered on the web through their secure online services. MoreheadState.edu also offers several books to read, as well as an online card catalog through its campus library. MSU also provides students with their very own email address. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube links for more information. MoreheadState.edu.
All right, welcome back. Our first guest today is Charles Shouse. He is the founder, producer, and director of Shouse Productions. Please welcome Charles Shouse. Charles, thanks for being here.
Good to be here, Nate.
Charles, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a filmmaker from Eastern Kentucky. Started out, went to school here at Morehead State, which is a great school. Got my degree here in television production and also in a minor in theater, and was hoping to go to film school in California. And went out there, didn't work out financially, had to move back, and years went by and just started gradually getting into digital technology, you know, like there is today now with SLR cameras and stuff. And
right, a lot cheaper to film. Started
making my own films, yeah.
How did all this begin for you? I mean, was this something you was interested in your entire life?
Well, no, actually I did my first couple years at Morehead, tried a bunch of different degrees, and didn't really have a path ahead of me, and then dropped that one summer. And then I think I watched Dances with Wolves when it came out in the doors that summer. And I was like, wow, you know, this is what I want to do. I want to make these kind of movies. So came back to Morehead, got my degree in television production, and planned it out from there.
Wow, that sounds great. So the most current film you've been working on is, I got to say, the trailer looks fantastic.
Thanks.
It's called 9 Lives. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, 9 Lives is a action thriller / horror film we've been working on for the past couple of years. We've put together like a promotional trailer. It's on our website, showhousestudios.com. Trying to raise money to get the actual film made. So it's the first time we've ever done anything like that. Usually you make a film, you make the trailer, but we had some other people that had success with making a promotional trailer up front. And that's kind of where it's at now in the development phase, trying to find the money to get this thing made.
Now, how long did it take you to shoot this trailer from start to finish, including editing? I know sometimes the people out here, they just don't know how much work goes into making a film, or even a trailer in this case.
Yeah. Well, it actually only took 2 or 3 days to shoot, but it was a year between. So, you know, we were able to raise a couple $1,000s to shoot the first day, which actually had Billy Drago come in from Hollywood.
Right. Billy Drago, just for viewers, he is known for Untouchables, I think The Hills Have Eyes, 2006 remake, and the CW's The Supernatural. I think he was even an episode of that, correct?
Been in over 100 different movies and TV shows, you know, a true Hollywood villain. And we were able to get him to come in and do some of the scenes for us in Louisville. Another year went by, but in between there, we got to do a lot of effects because we went to a place in Louisville called ZFX where they have like the flying harnesses like you see in these action movies with the green screen and the harness work and stuff. So we had some of that done. And then a year went by and we were able to go in and shoot some more. And then, you know, like I said, weeks and weeks of editing, special effects, trying to figure out how we wanted to shoot it and how we wanted to do it in post. So it takes a lot of work.
Right. What kind of pressures were there directing somebody like Billy who has all these years of experience in acting?
Well, it was a surprise because we picked him up at the airport in Louisville, and, you know, we had him a hotel. Basically, all he needed from us was keep him up in a hotel and pay for his, you know, airfare and stuff. So he was a real nice guy. I talked to him over the phone and met him at the airport, and he got off the airport and he just, hey, how's it going? And he plays this real creepy villain, you know, on TV and movies. So he has this persona, but you see him in real life. He's such a nice, genuine person. He's just real nice, down-to-earth guy. And we got him on set, and I bet he's sitting in the makeup chair for a couple hours putting on the makeup. And Billy, you need anything? No, I don't need nothing. You know, you want something to eat? You want a glass of water? No, I'm fine. He was just totally in character, and when he came on set, he was ready to go. I just tell him what I kind of wanted. He just, I mean, when he started acting, you just get chill bumps.
Right.
Just, I mean, it was crazy. Everybody just look at each other and go, wow, this guy's the real deal, you know.
Yeah, well, that sounds neat. I know he looks scary in these films, but to actually be a nice guy, that's pretty neat, and get to work with him, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's
Charles,
a good guy.
We thank you so much for being here. Charles reminds me of the old MSU slogan, where dreams take root and grow. Charles, thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
And when we come back from the commercial break, we'll be taking a look at Nine Lives trailer. So stay tuned.
For over 25 years, the Kentucky Folk Art Center has provided the community with some of the finest folk art pieces amongst the region. The first floor gallery displays a periodically alternating exhibit of the center's most impressive permanent collection, as well as a wide array of unique items for sale at its gift shop, such as jewelry, sculptural pieces, alongside t-shirts. The second floor hosts several different folk art exhibits throughout the year. Visit the Kentucky Folk Art Center Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5, located at 102 West 1st Street in Morehead, Kentucky.
In ancient Egypt, it was believed that Osiris, the god of the dead, would grant a special reward to any warrior great enough to vanquish his enemies and present their hearts to him as a sacrificial offering. That triumphant warrior would be granted the powers of the Egyptians' most sacred animal, the cat. The reward? 9 lives.
I have enlisted the aid of 3 men. There is a certain soldier of fortune who's worked for me off and on for several years now.
Not the Bulgarian.
Yes, indeed. The Spade. Gregor Morehead.
Good God, Devon, the man's a terrorist. Plain and simple.
Gregor.
Drastic times, drastic measures, my dear fellow.
And the others?
One is a local. He knows the countryside where the artifacts are being held like none other.
Damn. The name's Sambo Arthur Leroy Johnson Jr., the third. But everybody calls me Bo.
I see. You, mentioned one other.
Let's just say that if Morehead makes you nervous. You're an extremely competent man, Axel Cold Iron.
Actually, Ricks, it all breaks down to my personal creed. A better man for any job is yet to be born.
There are 9 canopic vases. Each one has been cursed by Osiris himself. Once these vases are filled with the heart taken from the body of its possessor's greatest foes, he will be granted the power of the most sacred and revered beast of the ancient Egyptian culture.
The cot. This is the legend of the 9 lives, isn't it?
Correct you are, Mr. Morehead. But legend? Most certainly it is not.
Jacko. Whoa. We have intruders.
Uh-oh. Somebody knows we're here.
Attack!
What the hell are them things? They're Egyptian. They gotta be mummies.
No. Zombies.
Maybe a little both.
Zombies?
Pray, God. I knew you'd come for me.
Marishka.
Salah. Salih! Salah!
You shall all become my footrests. Then I shall create a new world order.
Am I supposed to be impressed? I always knew you were a pussy.
Eagle Trace Golf Course is just minutes from Morehead, Kentucky, right off the Sharkey Farmers exit. Bring your friends and family for a fun and affordable round of golf. The course features a driving range, putting green, and a special discount for MSU students. Call 606-783-9073 to arrange your tee time or group outing.
All right, and our next guest on Morehead Today is the actor you just saw in 9 Lives, and he's also the writer for the trailer. Please welcome Tony R. Calhoun. Tony, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it.
Tony, how did you get mixed up with Charles in the first place?
Well, actually, I've known Charles and his brother Mike since we were kids. We kind of grew up together.
Oh, so that's how you got into acting once he started filming? It's kind of something that you jumped in front of the camera for him, or?
I've been doing mainly TV commercials and things like that beforehand, and when he started up, we kind of got together and kind of went from there.
Cool. I want to talk about the 9 Lives trailer. What challenges were there for you as an actor on this film?
I don't know if there's actually any challenges. I just had a lot of fun. It was a blast. Got to work with a very established actor, Billy Drago.
Right.
And Billy is very easy to work with.
So there was no pressure as you being, well, I don't want to say an unknown actor, but certainly he's a little bit more well established. No pressure?
Oh, none whatsoever. Billy is a very easily engageable and down-to-earth person. He puts you to totally at ease.
Wow.
Right from the bat.
Yeah, well, you know, as an actor myself, sometimes I like to, you know, work with people has a positive vibe like that. You can bounce off one another a lot better.
Right.
And I guess Billy was like that for you, right?
Oh, easy. Yes.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about the special effects studio you went to. What was that like? You were in some harnesses, and I know at one point you're flying around like that on screen. I mean, what was that like for you?
Well, I'd actually like to say that it was a lot of fun, but actually it was pretty difficult. I think the biggest challenge that I had with it was that they had to place the harnesses in some very strategic locations.
I understand.
And when they lift you by those, it's not exactly a pleasant sensation.
So, Tony, how long on set were you each day of filming, from morning to night?
From call till wrap, yes.
About how many hours was that?
Oh, sometimes it could be 12, 14 hours.
That's long days.
No, the longest that we've had is a 20-hour straight shoot, and we were able to film 10.5 pages in one day.
Wow.
Turned out pretty well. Hopefully you'll be able to see that one sometime.
Right, yeah, I mean, I've been on the set probably for the longest about 15 hours, so I know I always hope that, you know, in the end it's going to be rewarding for me if I have to be on set for that long.
Oh, absolutely.
One quick question.
Sure.
Do you have anything else going on?
Oh, we've got a lot of projects in the works right now. Several feature films, a couple of short features, a couple of just shorts. I mean, we're looking forward to getting those going as soon as possible.
All right. Well, look for more from Tony Calhoun shortly, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you much.
Appreciate it. When we get back, we'll hear John Modaff. Stay tuned.
I'm thirsty, but I don't have any beaker bucks. Why don't you go down to the pawn store? They'll accept your flex dollars. Oh man, that's a good idea. Hey man, can you grab some chips while you're out? Fine.
Food, drinks, anything you might need. Come check out the Pod Store today, located in the first floor of Alumni Tower.
All right, and welcome back. Standing here with John Modaff. John, can you tell us what you're playing and singing?
A couple of originals. First one, just some questions about the future. And then the second one, a response to the New York Times obituary page.
All right, great. John, take it away.
Thank you.
What you gonna do tomorrow? What you gonna do today? What you gonna do when the bomb blows? Just hope it goes away. Hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with mama? What you gonna do with dad? When your brothers and your sisters go raving mad, hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna say to Jesus? What you gonna say to God? Hello there. What you gonna do on the last day? Have you thought about it?
Our today's musician is Professor John Modaff, a speech professor from Communication Department. Welcome, Dr. John Modaff.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Well, you're welcome.
Would you please share with us your academic background and your special interest in speech?
Well, I have 3 degrees in speech communication, Bachelor of Science, a Master of Arts, and a PhD. And my special areas of interest are performance studies, that is, using data from actual presentations and interactions as the basis for research. And when it comes to practical work, I have an interest in conflict and communication, how to stay out of it, and when you're in it, how to manage to survive it.
In addition to teaching, I'm aware you often play songs and perform songs and playing guitars in your classes. So when did you start into doing that?
I think I carried my guitar in to a class about 25 years ago or so, and
what was the student reaction when you first doing that?
Well, it was in the case, and someone said, well, why don't you play something? And I thought, all right, I will. And I'd been teaching for a number of years before that. And there was a very strange response. It was a good response, and that was the class was more relaxed, and it could have just been a coincidence, but it seemed to me that
that was encouraged you to do that?
Yeah, and that encouraged me, and I think it let the students know that I was willing to look like an idiot, and maybe they wouldn't mind taking a chance themselves.
Do you see there is anything in common between performing a song to a large audience and a speech to a large audience?
Well, I think it's truly a different mode of expression. When you have melody and notes and duration and dynamics and articulation that's special to music, you're doing things speech can't do, although they do have a lot in common. So I think it really is a different mode of expression.
Okay, I recently looked at a website called readmyprofessor.com, and some of the students said that you were an awesome teacher and they loved your classes. One student said he is the best professor at MSU. Those rating you on the website give a quality rating of 4.9 on a 5-point scales. So what would you recommend to other professors?
Well, I would recommend they don't read Rate My Professor and take it very seriously, although I'm flattered by that. You know, I wrote most of those comments and put them up there myself. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't really. I paid people to do it. It's much cleaner that way, and it looks, if anybody investigates, it looks better. But no, I always say there's no such thing as a typical student, and I hope that if a student ever has a problem or a concern that they could say so, and we could get it worked out. And so far, so good. That's worked out pretty well. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming today. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will hear more song from Dr. Modaff. Stay with us.
Become a multimedia production major. We provide skills development for using technology to create audio and visual messages for use in all digital media. The program is designed to help students become highly marketable candidates for careers that include radio and television production, digital cinema, narrative and documentary filmmaking, news production, and audio and video production.
In deaths elsewhere, I found Maurice. Didn't know he'd been ill. Says he died last week. Used to work with him in the shoe store. He used to say funny things to me about people's feet and life on the street. My friend Maurice. Took a stroll to think about it. street and what it all means, Maurice, my friend Maurice. In deaths elsewhere, I found Maurice. Didn't know he'd been ill. Says he died last week.
I'm so freaking bored. I cannot handle another hour of the Kardashians.
I wish we'd go bowling.
Me too.
Great.
Your wish has come true. Wilson Lanes, located inside of Laughlin Health Building on campus, has 6 lanes of pure bowling fun, and now with automated scoring. $2 per game and $1.
That's all we have for our today's show. Thank you for all our guests.
Yes, thank you to Charles Shouse for being here. We appreciate that. And thank you to Tony Calhoun. These guys are very talented, and we're thankful that they could be here today with us. And also thank you to our musical guest, John Modaff. He's very talented as well. If you'd like to know how you can aid in Kentucky disaster relief, you can log on to moreheadstate.edu, and there's information about that there. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions about the show, our contact information is in the credits. Once again, that is Morehead Today. I'm Nate Merritt.
I'm Crystal Zhao.
Thanks for watching.